Hi, my name's Ella. I manage education here at DrugWaste, and we have put together this in-service video so that when this bin arrives to your department, you know why it's there and how to use it. So, why use a drug waste bin? There are three central pillars behind our company and product. These pillars are compliance, safety, and sustainability. Let's talk about compliance. As healthcare professionals, we know that so much of what we do is guided by policies that have been implemented to maximise both patient and staff safety. When it comes to pharmaceutical waste, it is no different, with both federal and state governments providing clear guidelines on how to manage unused, unwanted, and expired medication. Even though guidelines may differ from state to state, there are some requirements to be carried out nationally. These include that S4 restricted and S8 medication must be rendered unusable and unrecoverable at point of disposal, and that pharmaceutical waste must be incinerated. When you place your medication waste in our drug waste bin, the gel acts on the drug and renders it unusable and unrecoverable at point of disposal. And when the drug waste bin is full, you can simply take it and place it in a waste stream bound for incineration. It's as simple as that to meet the legislative requirements. If you're interested in finding out more about compliance, you can access all the relevant state-specific guidelines on our website. Let's move on to safety. We know that drugs have powerful effects on the human body, and we know what harm they can do if they are mismanaged. DrugWaste is a safety management company, not a waste management company. The gel found in our drug waste bins is paramount in preventing drug diversion across Australia. When you place drugs, including S8s, into the gel, it renders them irretrievable and unrecognisable. They cannot be diverted and reused. Moreover, the gel has a human aversion agent in it, meaning that if someone attempted to ingest the gel, it would cause the gag response, making the gel impossible to consume. It also turns liquid waste into a solid state gel, so it cannot be injected. Unlike sharps bins or mixed waste bins, there is no cocktail of drugs pooling at the bottom of drug waste bins. The drugs are encapsulated and rendered safe until incineration occurs. That is why, unlike other bins, they do not need a lock and can sit out on your anaesthetic trolley, in your treatment room, and at patient bedside. Finally, let's talk about sustainability. Have you thought about what happens when drugs end up in our landfill and sewers? There are a few ways that drugs can get there. By flushing or squirting drugs directly down the drain, by disposing of them via general waste, or by placing them in a sharps bin. The misconception is that sharps always get incinerated. This is not the case. Many sharps are autoclaved, macerated, and sent to landfill. Drugs don't get destroyed in the process, but check with your waste management company on this one. When drugs make their way into landfill, they leach into the soil and eventually waterways. Australia does not have advanced enough water filtration systems to remove drugs from sewers and waterways. The bad news is that oftentimes drugs are persistent in the environment, meaning they will not break down and will remain in traceable amounts in streams, rivers, lakes, and the ocean. Alternatively, some drugs will break down, but in the process produce byproducts that are even more toxic than the original drug. More and more studies are being released that measure the terrible consequences this has on wildlife. Studies completed all over the world are showing the alarming effects of drugs on fish and insects, with changes in fight and flight responses and reproductive behaviour. A Melbourne study concluded that in one contaminated stream, platypuses were routinely consuming up to half a human daily dose of antidepressants. To combat this problem, every reasonable measure must be taken to ensure that pharmaceutical waste does not end up in our waterways. Rendering your drug waste safe by using the drug waste bin and then placing it in a waste stream bound for incineration results in pharmaceutical waste being appropriately destroyed. This means that drugs won't end up in waterways, harming wildlife and possibly the wider public. For more information on how drugs are harming the environment, head over to our website. DrugWaste bins are easy to use, cost-effective, and the safest way to dispose of your drug waste. If you're interested in finding out more or want to set up a free trial in your workplace, head over to our website, send us an email, or give us a call. And that's it. Thank you for watching this in-service video by DrugWaste International.